Hey everyone, today I just want to make some journal card bases. So I have a bunch of pictures that came out of this book that I've used before, Kipling's Indian Tales. And these pages are much more sturdy than the pages that have the writing on it. But I thought what I could do is I could either cut or tear around these and then put some on some of these sheets of paper. Some of these might not be big enough, but some of these sheets of paper that I don't 100% care for. And then I can put plain paper on the back and just leave them, like not really decorate them, just leave them so when I go to use them, then I have a bunch of stuff made up for my stash, because that's what I'm lacking right now. So that's what I want to try and work on. So these ones all have the border around it. This one does not. I think that might be the only one. So for this, I'm just going to cut them down. And I would tear these, but I know how thin the other paper is that has the writing on it. So I don't want to try and tear it, because I feel like even though this is a little bit sturdier, it's not going to hold up to being torn. So I just want to cut them and not mess up all the pictures. So alright, so there's that one. And then if I wanted to, this has copyright on it, and then it has like a little saying, so I could put that together. I do have some paper clips. Let me just paper clip that, and then maybe we could put it on the card base when we do it. So there's one. And not all of them have sayings, only I think some of them. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe all of them do have sayings. But yeah, we can either do that or not. It doesn't have to be. Or you could take something different and put on there. So this one goes with this one. And to make the bases up, it doesn't take very long. It's just, sometimes when you want to craft and be productive and make stuff, instead of crafting to make stuff that you're not doing right then, if you know what I mean. So to me, I find it hard to mass make stuff, just for the simple fact that, you know, oh, I want to craft and I want to work on this project, not craft just to make a bunch of stuff. But then when I sit down to do it, then it's like, oh, I need something for this, and I just need to make time to do it. And if you can hear stomping, my kids are upstairs. They're probably goofing around. So that's what all that noise is. If you've watched any of my videos before, you know my craft area is down in the basement. So in my videos, you will hear people upstairs stomping, mostly the kids. You might hear my dog walking around. You will probably hear the furnace running. So you just never know what you hear. So I apologize ahead of time for any of the noises you might hear. And then one more, and then we'll do that fussy cut, or the, yeah, I mean, you could fussy cut it or you could tear it. You could back these on book page. You could make, you could layer it with book page and then a backing, however you like to do it. So there's those, and then I think I'm just going to cut around it. I don't think I'm going to try and fussy cut it. There's that, and then we'll just cut around this in case we do decide to use it. Perfect. All right. So in just that couple minutes, you know, as long as you have the images picked out, it doesn't take very long to cut them out. And then we can get started. So the only thing I didn't grab, hold on one second, is blank paper to put on the back of these. So hold on. All right, I'm back. So I grabbed two different kinds. I grabbed the plain, like, pretty much copy paper. This is just a little bit thicker. And then I also grabbed this, which is, they call it onion skin paper. You can kind of see through it. So I thought, you know, depending on what we used, that might not work. Some of it looks kind of cool. We'll just have to see. So I grabbed both. And yeah, we'll just see what we do. So like this, you know, I would probably want either some background paper or some book page. Question is, what did I do with book page? I found some. So this is just a Debbie McCumber back on Blossom Street. I just use this as filler paper most of the time. I don't think there's anything bad in it, so yeah, I just use that. Okay, so let's do see how tall we need to make this. Probably about like that. So let's see, do we make it wide enough? Yes, I can cut this edge off. And then I can square this up. And hopefully it'll be wide enough. So for this one, we want it the exact size. So what I think I'm going to do is go ahead and glue that down, and then I can just cut around it. I mean, it might not look super bad having that pink on it. I don't actually mind it too much. So and with adding all these layers, you're going to get a nice thick sturdy base. Around the corners, and then we'll ink. You don't have to ink, obviously, but on projects like this, I feel like it's a good idea, because if you have a page that you're not really keen on, a lot of times you can still see through on the sides of what color it is. So if you ink it up, then chances are you're pretty much going to cover whatever you can see. and because this paper is how it is, I'm definitely not going to ink around it. But I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that in the center, and then I'll probably put this either at the top or the bottom, probably at the top. Let's just go ahead and do that. It's a good idea to use this or not, but I guess it came out okay. So and I kind of just want to center it. And then, like I said, I'm not going to do any other decorating to these, because then depending on what I use it in or the colors or anything like that, I can put some decoration up here. I can put some lace or some trim around. But that's it. And then you have like the color is still, like, you can tell it was kind of pink, but it's not like bright pink. So like this and this, I think, you know, is totally fine. So yeah, so there's one, and then I think we might just do maybe one more, and then we'll call it a video. I don't want to make my videos too long, because then it gets, I feel like it probably does get real boring for, you know, whoever watches it. And then also what you can do is, instead of just using just journal cards, you could make like almost little flip books as well. You can make them go, you know, up and down, which obviously this one's not big enough. Or you can make it go sideways. So let's do that, because I actually don't super mind the background like that. So we could just make like a little booklet. But I think what I'm going to do first is just go over this and kind of almost like vintage it down a little. I mean, not and then when you decorate it, you can either, you know, decorate the inside, or you can leave the inside completely plain for the person to journal. So then we'll just, I don't think I want to try and glue stick this whole thing, because it'll probably end up ripping on me. Starting to get warmer weather now, so I need to order some more of this art glitter glue. I think when I order it though, I'm gonna do the small, the big bottle with the small little refills. I think that might be better. So then now we can either do it along the bottom here, or we can do it on the inside. I think I'm just gonna do it along the bottom in the back. Just gonna leave it just like that. Glue it down, and we'll call this one done. So see, they do go really fast if you know like kind of what you want to do. And then this can just slip into a pocket and pull it out, and you can, you know, have tons of space to journal on. So yeah, so there's that one. I think 2 is good. I do have some more. I might come back and do some more, or maybe I'll do them off camera, or maybe I'll come up with something else to do with them. But I think you guys get the picture. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel for more crafting, craft along with me's, tips and tricks, all kinds of stuff like that. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.